A beautiful evening to you out there. Western Spring Television, channel 190 Star Times, that where we are. And it's jokes aside. How have you been? How's been your day? I hope the day has been great. For me, my day has been, somehow, but we are good. We don't look like what we are passing through.
That makes sense. I've been in Nigeria.
It's another beautiful episode of the show, Jokes Aside. And in the studio, I have my guys seated already. Today is going to be a great day. I have Pinky, I have Ajibs, the Queen of Cruise, and I have Ja Michael. Ja Michael, how are you doing today? I love your cap.
Why do you always start from me?
Is it always or
Yes,
just
always.
for today?
Somebody they beside you, don't start from the person. You can't cross, jump.
I don't
Men
want to make it be
supporting men.
pattern. I want to break the pattern.
Men supporting men.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm glad to be here
I
tonight.
love your cap. I love your cap.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a cup of truth. Just like I inherited it from Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Yeah. So it's a cup of truth. So whatever I'm going to say tonight is going to be truth and nothing but the truth.
Cup of
The
truth. I
truth.
thought you said cup of
And nothing but the
the
truth.
truth.
And you know, truth is bitter.
Yeah. It go better for people
Wow.
body, especially
Okoro.
people like
Okoro.
Okoro. People like I don't mention name.
You are
Mention,
saying
mention.
Jabba.
Before
We already
before I
know.
start
You are
that
saying
goes.
Jabba
People like
already.
Pinky.
Which one
Yeah,
is
no
already? Why your
problem.
voice gone loud past everybody? You
All
already
right,
know.
Ajibs. We rarely have Ajibs on this show. Once in a while, she appears and
No,
always
man.
coming with the cruise. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you too much. I do
Uh-uh.
alright.
Now, wow.
Let's apple. Where you want for taste start?
How you did?
I do alright. Everything set. I do alright already.
So, how was your day?
It rained,
Mm.
and
Every time I say that,
it rained, So I can't get one call. Say, I come back house. I can't do my regular duty, but normally because the rain don't fall. We do weather
Okay.
for two and what
Okay,
have you.
all right,
But I'm
all right.
here.
I
did
don't
not
want
do
to. I don't want
I
to
did
talk
not do-
about
Eh?
the fact that once it is raining,
Weather for
people
two.
will be talking
Why?
about weather for two.
Why?
Don't
Joking, why do people always-
in Lagos,
when the
Lagos,
weather is-
when it is raining, people are making money in the rain.
Do you get it?
But here, you people
You are
are
supposed to come and do
you
duty.
have to come and people are
What duty is that?
The duty that will be assigned. Sometimes I don't even get
now,
it.
once it is raining, people tend to want to say
weather
Weather for
two.
two.
It's
weather for
hypocrisy.
Is what?
Even those that have not been doing, even those that are rusty
That-
down there, they will want to upload it
Weather for two.
Those that are what?
Rusty down there.
Oh Lord.
You dey
Oh
rust?
Lord.
Why
You dey
rusty?
rust?
You
You dey
want to
rust
do weather
well
for
well.
two.
You dey
Even
rust.
those where
It's
don't get
hypocrisy.
two, where be one.
They will do weather for two.
But it's so sad. Like somebody will look at it and it will be
Instead of
rusty.
you to just jejely upload your weather for tea, jeje.
Do you get it? Like
say
weather
weather
for
for
tea. Yeah, that can fly.
Hypocrisy.
But then it is what it is.
How are you doing,
I pity
very
people when
well.
they get
Pinky?
the way they talk now. You don't. Some people are told they are feeling bad. You have killed some people.
I'm very
It is
well,
what
thank
it
I
is.
guess your day
Right,
went
so-
well.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Our dear
It is
viewers at
weekend.
home, tonight will be a great night. No matter how cold it is, please just remember, for me, this kind of weather is for me to sit down and meditate and have
I think of
have
That's another hypocrisy.
atete.
You.
You
I'm
say
an
you
hypocrite.
want to tatete and wait till you talk.
With this one you said, it's
No.
hypocrisy.
a
Let
time
me
to
ta-
think
see,
about it is when
Forget
it
that
is.
thing, no. Say
that is
na
when you
where
think
where
about
if na when rain fall, every time rain fall, na it that dey happen. It is good.
Things
Not
will
be
fall
every
apart.
time,
Yeah,
not
things
be
will
every
fall
time.
apart.
Like now, when rain fall like this, I'll sit down. I'll
Meditate.
begin
And
to
meditate and be
reason.
Well, what are you
strategic.
meditating?
I'll begin to reason. How 1 + 1 turn to 11.
At that time of
Especially
day.
if you plant corn for the back of your house, you go dey reason say the rain tomorrow that vegetable go don grow.
Okay. Okay, now waiting on the reason be
I
that.
feel the reason.
Okay.
It's part of it.
My name is MC Too Much. We'll go on this short break. When we come back, the topic of today, for today, will be very, very friendly. And I assure you, we are going to deal with it to the fullest. And they are ready. Pinky is ready. Ajib is ready. And Jam Michael too is ready. We'll be back. Welcome back to the show. Before we went on that break, I told you today's topic will be a very interesting one. We're looking at sex in marriage, how people use sex as a weapon in marriage. The topic is weaponizing sex in marriage. For some, they will say now food. I'm talking about sex itself now in marriage. Some women will be telling their husband now food. Some men will tell their wife now food. Let me even start from that point. Ajibs. Some people will say in marriage or not dating, in relationship, I know they can't, that one is illegal. You understand?
Yeah.
If a man in marriage is telling the wife or a woman in marriage is telling the husband, I beg this in our food, do you think there's a problem or somebody's been stressed now?
Yes. I totally,
Why
know.
you rush say yes? Like, I know that's not.
Yes, I mean, I was having a conversation before we got on here. I said at some point, it almost feels like it is the man that wants sex most of the time.
But don't you think it is not right?
Why
if
do
it is the man that will always come and ask for it?
Because
No. There are two different things. Are you saying come and ask for it or desire sex? Because I'm sure she's coming from that point.
Yes, like wants to
Why
have
is
sex.
it-
Now,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you want it, that's when they want it,
Why
they
is
desire
it-
it.
no, no,
Money.
no, no,
When
that's
they want it,
different.
they want to do it.
Okay.
That's the point. So at some point, the man is the
Okay,
one.
if you want them, they don't desire them.
No, of course, when you
What
want
if
it,
it's I don't
it's
want
the same thing to me.
because-
Once he wants it, he wants
Okay.
it, you know. So, but to me, I kind of feel like it gets to a point in marriage where the man is the one that craves for it more.
Why?
Why is that? Is because we stress ourselves the more compared to what you men do.
Who said?
So I say.
Man, we be bricklayer. We they build.
You see,
we build duplex.
there
so
we go.
I still come back for night. He still want the wife still tell her say na he still do stress.
You see, I hate this
When
part.
person carry am and they gba,
You see,
they carry block,
you
they
see,
carry everything.
I hate this part when you men come with that notion of
Okay.
I went out to it might not be a bricklayer. It might be.
If he's a bricklayer,
it might as well.
Now driver self, don't drive.
It might as well be in his office.
In this and all, everything all like that. My way to talk say.
Yeah,
What's your point? What's your point?
He can't come back for now. He won't come do again. You want to talk
Now,
say you are
now,
like say
now.
na only you go work. You go
Ajibs.
work too. You go you
Ajibs
work. You go
are
work.
thinking, it
Una
seems you are
works.
towing the same part now
Una
with
works.
the way, with
I've
her
not said
reaction.
anything. No.
If you are saying that the man will want to have sex
Okay.
when he wants it,
People have not
when
even
he
allowed me to
desires
land.
it.
Exactly.
No, you are saying that you have stressed
You're
yourself.
preempting her. Let her finish.
That's what she said.
I've not
let
even
her
I've not
finish.
even
Land,
I've not even
land.
landed though.
Yeah, land.
Okay, now a woman's.
Land.
You see, first of all, I don't like that notion where you men always emphasize on the fact that I've gone about how the family would.
But you mentioned it now.
I said, why do you men keep emphasizing on the fact that you go out to hustle for our daily bread
Say na
and
inside-
because
na inside
of that?
house, no be
Oh
true.
my
No be
goodness!
true. We don't go out.
You will not
Ajibs.
let me talk, eh?
You mentioned it that you stress yourself.
But we stress.
Well, don't we stress
I want to
ourselves?
explain myself now as a woman.
Okay.
Now, you went to work, right?
Yeah.
I've gone to work. Okay, I've not even gone to work. I wake up in the morning. The kids want to go to school. I'm running helter-skelter. My husband is probably in bed, still sleeping his ass off, you know. Then I'm hustling for the kids to eat. They do their homework, you know. They are prepped for school. They go to school. I go to work too. That husband goes to work too.
Okay.
Now, I get home. He's probably not back from his own work. Then I'm there in the kitchen. In fact, most of the time, a woman will come back from the office. She will not even have time for her phone. She's there in the kitchen. She's cooking. The kids are doing homework again. She's prepping her hair. Blah 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 blah. I don't use myself commercial use, you know. And I'll get to the room. I sleep like a non-entity. Then the man will now come because he went to work and he is back. Guess what? Me, I cooked. Me, attended to the kids. Me, the housemaid that is not collecting salary. Then he comes again. He wants to have sex with me. And I am expected to reciprocate, to get wet, to give him pleasure. I don't understand. I will not come to you for sex, but you have the time to come to me for sex. So now this is where it now comes in. As a woman, you are expected to grant his request because you are a wife and it
And
is
it's
your
your
duty.
marital
marital
duty.
duties. Yes.
Thank you so much. So, with what you've said now, it means that the men are not doing anything.
I never
That
said
is why
that.
they have
That's
time.
not what
Wait,
she
wait.
said. Maybe you
I
heard
want
that.
to
That's what I
interpret
heard.
now.
Thank you.
What you are saying is men are not doing anything. The only thing we are to think is sex.
Yeah.
You can assume
Because
that
we
if
go
you
to
want
work
to.
and have
if
sex.
you
Go to work. Yes, I will go to work and come back and have sex. Next morning, we go to work
wait
again.
now, wait.
we come back and have sex
From
again,
what
right?
Ajib said now, you've done a lot in the house. The man did not do
He didn't do
anything.
anything.
He only go
Yeah.
work. When he come back, the only thing where he fit think for a life
I swear.
na to knack a wife.
Yeah, because-
which is now, according to you now, it be like saying na stress. It be like na stress.
Additional
I don't
stress.
understand.
Additional
And
stress.
which
So you
is
say you
your
don't stress.
marital duty?
Yes, now we will do it still. And we still do it now because that is, I mean, we are expected to do.
So with what you are saying now, it is stress.
It is not stress, but most of the time, you men want it more than
Now,
we
when,
women.
when you say, is it food? To what level will it get to before you say, is it food?
It gets to that level when we start raising kids for you men. Oh. Yes, it starts from there. That's the
Our
gospel
kids
truth.
too.
Yes.
Baby kids for we men. Hey, for you men.
I don't understand. Is the
We
child
started
bearing my
our
name?
kids.
I don't understand. Is the child bearing my name? At the end
My
of the
name is
day,
the bear after I don't marry you.
I don't understand.
It's
But at the end
our
of
kids.
it,
You see now, that's the problem they have. Oh. We are once you are married, you are expected to be one. I mean,
we agree, yes.
Yeah.
But now you're saying you are raising a kid
Because
for
that's
the
what you
man.
people say,
We are raising
my
our-
children,
both-
you're
we
raising
both-
kids for
like,
me.
We both
Our
did,
children,
wait, we
our
both
children.
did it. We
Many
both
men
did
say
it.
my
But
children.
We both did it.
yes, I
Many
totally
of
agree.
you-
We gave
Okay.
birth to these children together.
Many of you also use the language, my child.
Oh, the women or the
Yes,
men?
the
And
women.
at the end of it,
No,
and then
now
they
don't
enjoy
do
the
that.
pikin. And then
No,
they enjoy the
don't.
children
They are
first.
two different things, and you
And
know
then
it.
they enjoy the children
One
first.
is ownership
Last
and one is adoration. That's two different things. That's two different things. Please don't leverage on that.
When the
Have you
pikin
heard
dey
a
small, when
woman-
e dey small,
have you heard a woman say-
the man get the pikin.
Have you
I'm
heard
raising
a
that
woman
for you.
say, honey, my child need,
Yes.
my child needs,
They are two different things. Don't even
honey,
compare.
my
Don't
child.
compare.
I don't
Because
say-
these same women
Why
in
not,
Yoruba
baby?
land,
Our
let
child
me tell
need-
you, these same women in Yoruba land,
And
the
when they
women
want
will
to Yoruba land, they
say
use that
to
word.
her own other child, my child, to that one. She does that.
So who's other
I have
child?
two kids.
Who are
I
the
still
two?
refer. I'm talking about. I'm
Okay.
having
Having
a
two
scenario.
kids.
Having
Okay.
two kids.
Okay.
You still say my child to that other child because the baby is younger.
No.
I'm telling you
get.
that's what happens in
You
Yoruba
don't
land.
get. I'm
So,
telling you,
what
you're
I'm trying
having
to tell
a
you-
discussion with the father of your
Listen,
child.
What
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you is that when women say my child, when women put a possessive this into my
Don't
child,
tap my microphone.
I hear.
Uh-huh.
When women say my child, it's because it comes from a place of adoration, not ownership or possession.
Oh,
The way
don't we
men
get the
do.
pikin?
So
Hey,
they're
hey.
two different things.
Okay,
You see, it's so alarming
different
how
things.
men. It's so alarming how men try to
It's getting
justify.
interesting,
How
you
men
know.
try to justify when we have justify
get the
themselves
pic-
when we
don't
have
they
this
get the
conversation
children?
because we both know, like, even most of the time they put these children first.
Yes.
Because you will come.
Hey!
No,
What
jealousy.
are you saying?
No,
You know,
no,
I
no.
Why
was
should that
surprised.
even be? Why should that
Just
be?
calm
Why
down.
should, I mean,
Just
why do
calm
we
down.
have to have that
Just calm
conversation?
down.
I'm
in the
getting
first
it. I'm
place?
getting
Just
it.
calm
I
down.
knew we were
Did
going
you
to
not
have.
just say we are one?
As
Then
if
they
I
jealous
knew we
about
were going to
children
have this
again.
conversation today. You know, I did a post today on TikTok before I came on this set. You know, I said men have started having this notion where they gather and they have this conversation of, at the end of the day, it is the mothers that tend to enjoy the children more.
No be true.
But
Who
when
dey
I
enjoy
go
pass?
and look
Na
at
them.
see, stop that. That is from a pit of flesh.
Nah,
It is from a pit of hell. It's a lie. As you lay your bed as a man, so you lie on
Yes.
it.
I'm a
What
leg.
do fathers do wrong that
I have
make
a
children
living-
not take
I have-
care
I
of
have an
them
example
at the
something
end
happened
of?
just yesterday.
Oh please!
Something happened just yesterday.
And I know they like to they talk truth. I don't like
I'm
that.
saying a real thing. What happened yesterday? We say
I
na-
beg you.
And I know they like to they
Abegi.
talk truth.
That
Guys,
Michael.
some
Now
the
they
children
go
are young.
Guys,
You
Now
treat
they
those
go abroad
children, then you
first.
guys
Now
treat
the
those
man
children
dey
as
carry
number
go
one
abroad.
and
Baba
treat
go
us
live
as
for
number
Nigeria
two.
here.
Yes.
Now Baba na one bottle they go come. Baba,
You're not
please.
You people are not deep beings. You are
Wait,
surface
wait,
beings. You are so
wait.
shallow.
I like that.
Wait.
Shallow
Wait.
beings. That's what men are.
Hello.
You're not deep.
Nah.
Hello,
They don't want green.
And I know they
Now-
won't agree.
Now, today,
You're not
I know everybody is boiling. You want to make your point.
Yes, we are boilers.
I want us to hear each other.
Yeah.
Now, I will take Ajib's point against her
You can't use anything against me because I
because
said
she
it in my
has
mouth.
said that it is stressed now.
I'm not saying it's a stress. I'm just saying you guys ask for it more.
That's your summation.
Yes,
What she said.
yes, you
That's what you
submitted.
Now,
derive
Thank
your
you.
connoti- I
Now
mean,
women that
denoted from
Thank you
that
very
are
much.
nymphomaniac in nature.
Who like this thing?
chill,
Who
chill.
wants to
And
do
men
it from
are
time to
always
time, oh?
narcissists.
Who wants it
So
to?
you want to be using those words
Instead of
now.
accepting that, you know, people are unique in their
Chill,
own
chill,
ways.
chill,
Marriages
chill.
are
Please
unique.
chill.
Women are unique.
Allow us to
Men
even
are
talk.
unique
Please, I
in their own
want
ways.
to-
They are saying.
I want
men
to
ask
take
for
you
it.
back. Remember, the topic is weaponizing sex. We are not even there.
We are not
yet.
there yet.
Now, I want to take you back to what you just said, that
Okay.
men tend to put their children first. I'm hearing this for the first time. It is the women that does that, not the man.
I disagree.
Most of you, in fact, some of you will say, thank God say I get picky where I even stay with.
So
Thank God this, thank God this,
yes,
thank God
that's
that.
to show you the level that men will even go if probably their wives didn't have a child for them. A lot of men would have suffered
They always have excuses
if
for
they
everything.
didn't
They
have
don't-
children in their marital home.
Now they,
Take it or you leave it.
Cisgender.
okay, we'll come back
I don't
to
know the
that.
agenda. Oh.
Pinky, I will come to you now. Okay, no, let me go back to Jan Michael because
do. I want to hear him first before I
we may have same ideology from two of you. Jan Michael, when you begin to hear na food, say this thing na food, I beg, what does that tell the man? Because you speak as a man, and because she has said you do the whole work in the house, bathe the children, cook food, bathe the man, because the man is the bigger child.
I
you
don't
know.
understand.
Yeah, is that not what people used
No,
to
you're
say?
You
just
want
being
to put it
sarcastic.
that way.
Now
yes.
take care of the home, and at the end of the day at night you still come and say you want to climb me, which is mad duty as a man, as a married man. It's mad duty. I must do all I can
Yeah.
to
Duty.
satisfy my woman.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Don't even play that card. Please don't. to satisfy your woman.
Yes, sir.
No, that's
satisfy a
laughable.
woman now.
What are you saying?
I will do
Why you
all
go?
I
Why you not
can.
go? Why you not go satisfy your
He's not-
woman?
he's not-
I will do
even
all I can.
sad.
No matter
You
the
take
situation-
it as
It's
a
not even
marriage,
sad.
as
I
a
don't
enjoy
legal
this
right
phase,
that you
I don't
need
enjoy
to
the phase,
take.
It is normal for me.
Anytime,
I will do
whenever,
all I
and
can.
anyhow you want it.
I just know so now the enjoy and pass last.
No, it
Eh?
is normal
Wait.
for it is normal
Wait.
for it to respond when
Please.
something comes there.
Oh!
That doesn't
I am
mean
not
that
done
something
yet.
like can pass.
I am not done yet.
She don't
Now,
accept.
I do all I can, even when I have stressful day, even when I try not to feel like, but I still know there's a woman in the
Yeah.
house.
And if I don't
Make
do, if
sure-
I don't satisfy, I
If I
don't.
don't do this,
Another
it
person
will
will-
work against me.
Is it not sad how they don't satisfy you financially,
Another
but
person-
sexually is paramount to them?
Another person feel no come.
Yes.
But we may run into
Another
a
person feel no
situation.
come.
Yes, feel no come. It is not enough situation that women want to cheat. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that.
Yeah.
Now there are situations that will arise
Sex
that
answers all the
this
problems in the world.
discussion will just come up. It doesn't satisfy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And this man is doing everything, even when he don't go work, there's
don't
mental
tire.
stress, there's financial stress, emotional stress, and all.
Yeah.
I get back
Spiritual
home,
ones.
even when I look and say, do you know sex is for realization at times?
Yeah, for you, yeah.
It's easy stress.
Now,
Yes.
I can't look and say, okay,
Sometimes.
my wife, I've gone out, I'm back. Come on, come to daddy. And my wife says, is it food?
Now only me
Jam
no share
Michael,
that one,
what
oh.
will you say?
First of all, now food.
Bam! That's what I want to
is
hear.
a
Now, wait.
Why did you increase your tempo?
Thank you.
Sex is a food. It must be eaten. It must be enjoyed.
That's why we give you,
Hey,
whether we want it,
it
or
must
not.
be enjoyed.
Whether you
I
want
have
them,
one.
so you must give me.
We don't,
Don't
I'm not
tell
saying
me.
that.
So when the woman says, "Is it food?" It is food.
Tell and say na food.
Na food.
Thank you so
Me
much.
know
And any woman, any lady that comes out from a good home, we say, "He and him mama they talk well." And when mama they do well to him papa, you go down reason and say, you know what?
You
If
go
your
don
husband
tell am.
wants it, give
Give
it
it
to
no
him.
matter the
Do not push
situation.
him outside.
That's a
If you don't-
terrible woman.
I'm telling you.
That's
I'm
a
telling
terrible
you.
mother that will tell you that.
Listen,
I'm telling you, it's part of
Take
it.
back.
It's
It's
a
part
terrible
of
mother
it.
that will
Sex
tell
is
you
not
that.
what
to
will
push you
Hey,
outside.
listen, it's part of it.
Guys,
It's
guys,
part of it. I'm
allow
telling you, I'm a
him
man.
make
It's
his
part
point.
of it.
Oh,
Now,
it was
wait,
all.
If
It was
your woman
interjecting
is
when she was
stabbing
talking,
you,
so we
if
have
your
the right
woman
to
starts
interject
stabbing
in.
you,
Go
weaponizing
on.
sex, today I'm tired, tomorrow I'm tired, next tomorrow I'm tired. We are men. This thing you need is you need it. We need it to
keep
relax,
your-
to
need
to
it
down
to
all the
relax.
pressure,
Moving.
to calm
Down
everything, to
pressure.
cool everything down.
Okay, so it's okay
So
when
we
you
are
go
not- if-
outside.
When you don't stab me for like 1 month, 2 months. You don't
Stab
need
me for
anytime you
1
tire,
month, 2
you tire. Baba na
Abeg,
correct,
that what is
confirm.
coming out
I'm
of your
telling
mouth.
you the
Vulgar
fact.
dash.
I told you when I said everything I will say here is the truth.
You're speaking
all right.
nonsense.
Joining
no.
our counseling is not
Pinky.
nonsense. That's my opinion. Joining our
Pinky,
counseling, they
he's
told
making
us,
his
they
point.
told us,
Yes.
they made us realize that our body is your own.
Ken.
Your own body is
It's
our own
his
too.
own.
You have to enjoy it. Enjoy yourself.
Why you sounding
I'm
like?
so
still
comfy,
keeping
so
that
comfy.
one. I'm
All
keeping
right.
that enjoy.
Wait,
Alright.
I'm sorry,
enjoy.
but why is it sounding like sex is what keeps you men?
Yes,
faithful
so it's
to
not
us?
Optional, yes.
Sex, yes.
Without sex,
see,
they are- they are
if I
you
no
see
do,
how sickly
if
they will
I
move.
no do
Yes.
if I don't do am for a long time,
Yes,
I
you
know the-
will
I
go
know the-
outside. We know.
I know the day
We know. You
stable.
don't need to say.
It's not about
Babe,
going
Already written
outside.
all
Babe,
over
It's not
you.
about going
even if
outside.
you're
I-
sleeping
It's
That
with
already
Michael.
written
That
all
is
over
that
you.
is a personal. That,
Thank you
know
so
that.
much.
that is like throwing
Ajibs.
a personal thing. You are talking about my personality, but you know what? I'm not talking about going out. I'm just saying if I don't do it, if
Yeah.
I don't do it, it will affect me emotionally. It will affect a lot of
Okay,
things in me.
uh,
So I
guys-
need it.
guys-
So don't
guys-
tell
I'm
me.
going to
So
keep
don't
that.
tell
I'm
me
going
I'm
to
going
keep those.
outside.
I'm
Those
going
are
to keep
Guys,
those.
What-
Because I'm going to
what
get
are you
my
keeping?
point.
What are you
I'm
keeping?
going to keep
Guys,
those.
Why you want
be
keep her?
calm.
That be my keeper.
Be
My keeper
calm.
day house.
Be
When they
calm.
give me.
Be calm.
Yeah.
My day house.
All right, our dear viewers at home, it's still jokes aside. I deliberately did not say that it will be hot today, so that they will not begin to maintain their steez. I deliberately, because then anytime we I mention say it go hot, they will call it say we don't make it hot. But I know it will be an interesting episode. Pinky, I'm coming to you now.
Okay.
You've been boiling. This
On
issue
top-
has
wait,
been
on top of my
has
matter.
been annoying you. Is sex food?
You asking me?
Yes.
You want me to give my own? I mean,
Yes,
let me
your
give my
opinion.
My opinion is, for some people, yes, sex is food, and for some other people, sex is not food because something that doesn't satisfy you and you're just eating it mechanically. Is
Why
not food.
will you say something that doesn't satisfy you?
Many women don't get
It is
satisfied.
supposed
There are
to
many
be-
women that have been married for donkey years that have never had an ejaculation or what you call climax.
Orgasm.
Right?
Or whatever.
They've never come in their life.
They've never.
Wow.
At least not through thrusting in and thrusting out.
Now that might be a personal issue,
That is
which
it.
I
What
think,
if it is not personal?
hello, which I
personal.
think
It's not issue.
she should be able to communicate.
What
with her
if she has
partner.
done that?
Baby, this is what you should
See,
do.
let me tell you.
Baby, this it is not the ta
Eat
ta
me
ta
here.
ta ta
Put it in
that
the- in the-
makes
in the-
it.
in the corner.
It is the low
Just very well before you-
What's
see,
loy loy loy?
eh?
What's loy loy loy? Let people at home
Give
know
me
what you're
enough
saying.
for
What's
play
loy,
before
loy, loy?
before you
Okay.
enter.
I'll come out
Tell her.
straight. Most of the time, if it is not your thing,
Yeah.
you need to let your partner know. There, it is not the ta 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 that matters. It is the loy
If it is
that matters.
the low way.
So the tongue
no,
is what?
Now, if it is the loy that matters, and the man is not in that school,
You got a blush on top.
Okay.
you will do what? You will tell him
To be in
Yeah,
the
that's
school.
that, babe, do this,
It's a
do
personal
that.
thing.
Do you know? Just as you mentioned, some men don't even know how to make
A woman
wife.
come.
Thank you. They don't know how to pleasure a woman. That's what
Don't
he
say-
just
see
said.
that
I am
it's
not
not
saying
about-
this.
no,
that
no,
is
no,
a
no, no,
separate
listen.
issue now.
Hey, listen.
This-
And
that
this is not my
wait,
personal.
wait, guys,
I'm not
wait,
talking
guys.
not
I'm
coming.
not
That-
talking about myself.
That's how you
Chill.
throw. I'm saying me. I go
Not
go
talking
out. Say you
about
know, say I go
myself.
go out. Say it did my
Wait,
face.
wait,
That's
I
what
go
you
out.
said.
Now,
That's
Say I
what
go
you
go out.
said.
wait. It is not.
Like say you don't see me for outside.
It is
Yeah,
not
exactly.
it's not part of our discourse to
Yeah,
begin
it's
to
not.
say
Yes.
this is what the man should do, but this is your husband,
Uh-huh.
and if he's not doing it right,
Uh-huh.
you tell him what you
Some
want.
men just don't know
Hello.
how.
The same thing
So
some
when I not
women.
date, when I not cut,
Hello,
you don't say you don't
it
need
goes
to do
both
that time.
ways. There are some women that are like the log of wood, bam.
Because they're not being pleasured.
No,
And
it is not. It
see,
is not a matter of being pleasured. Some, you see, sex life differs.
Yes,
Some
it
people,
it
what
does.
they've been
People are
through.
unique
Some
to
people,
their
the
own
way their sex life has been. Now, I always tell people before marriage, you need to know the libido of your husband. If the libido is higher than yours, you know you cannot meet up. There will be problem. I'm
No,
sorry to say.
Some drop along the line though.
Yeah. In fact, there's a stage that the woman libido will be higher.
Okay.
If you cannot meet up
Mhm.
and you are not ready to, then
I think
You
you're
need
the
to
one who ought
think.
to have gone. Yes.
Oh.
You know your wife's libido, you know her stamina, you know whatever
Okay.
her strength is. You should have
Okay.
left. You would have
That was when we
up
talked
and
about
left.
sexual compatibility on
Why
this
should
program.
it be her?
wait. Now, when it comes to relationship,
see-
when it comes to relationship,
Yeah.
it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
Why would a couple know that they are AS
Mm.
and they still go further to marry?
AS and AS,
Yes.
and they want to
Have you thought of that?
put themselves
love.
in trouble in for future.
I have
That's
almost
stupid.
found
That's what they
myself
tell
in that
themselves.
situation. Be
Yeah.
like, I can't let you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, we fall
I
in
cannot
love.
start somewhere.
love each other,
I,
we
I,
love each other.
I cannot go and
Cannot
start
start
all over again.
Consequences.
That is the same energy you put into your sexual compatibility.
See, I'm not
Because
even.
this
This
is-
thing is not a gender
is
thing. I'm
serious.
not trying to support any gender. I'm just trying to say that it is food for some people because they enjoy it, and it is not.
Why you
food
got
for
to
the
insult
other
me
people
when I
because
say
they
not
don't
food for
enjoy
me?
it.
When you got to tell me say like say I'm doing something really wrong.
if they don't enjoy it,
Yeah.
who should we blame?
I don't know. It depends on their background.
Okay.
I mean, some people have been
Okay,
abused.
Because
if someone
you
does not
blame the
enjoy
man.
Sex.
Yeah.
You blame the man earlier.
So-
you said the
I
man
take the men that
doesn't
they
know.
don't know how to do
Okay,
it.
at
How
least
to.
that was my first point.
Okay.
Sometimes it is the men who do, because
Sometimes-
there are some women.
sometimes-
listen first, because there are some women.
She don't they change
They've
mouth.
been sexually active before. Listen, I'm not changing anything. I'm just
Okay.
buttressing my point. There are some women who have also been sexually active
Okay.
and they were doing fine.
Hmm.
In fact, as a matter of fact, their husband knows this, and all of it,
They
by the
dropped.
time it was time to meet with her husband, and they find that no, this person is not on my level, and that's what you said earlier. I mean, they probably are not compatible because of their stamina or whatever, or the way they pleasure. So there are some women who do not enjoy this because of their husband's performance. They just don't know how to perform. How to pleasure their wives.
Discuss it?
They may have. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Some people have. They've
Okay.
exhausted all options. They've done. They've done. I don't know how to put it.
They've gone to sex
see-
therapists
Yes.
and all.
They've seen everybody they could see, and they've tried. Their husband is just not. It's
doesn't
not
want to
moving
put
out of
effort.
its comfort zone. And there are some women too. It goes both ways.
Then why did you marry a man that couldn't pleasure you from the beginning? I mean, if
Now,
you
we-
Some
She-
people,
she- she
some
don't
people
date,
did not
they got
engage in
to-
sex.
before marriage,
marriage.
okay,
Yes.
fair enough. That's why I always
Yeah.
support like you test the merchandise, before.
Ah, we have
I can't-
you. What for? We have you.
I can't- I can't do that.
All right.
Ah, I don't mind you.
All right.
I go
Now-
buy.
now-
I go buy Gary. I don't go.
No,
I don't go
come
test
on.
more.
Come on.
This thing where you talk, somebody don't come ask me for men on court for radio
Eh.
one day. Say if one buy yam, say you dey cut yam test.
Never forget. We go
No,
touch am,
no,
we
one
go
man
peel am, we go
one
peel
man
am like
share
this.
again,
Well,
so
we
say
go peel
whether-
am like this now.
to know whether
Ah,
you
peel
wise.
am. Eh.
Or you brown.
Let's now
we go
come
peel
back
am,
to the topic.
Yeah.
Because with what we've said now, I've seen the part you guys are towing.
You did not ask me any
When,
question. that
when
matter anyway.
a man and a woman has issues
Mhm.
in marriage,
Mhm.
should any of them use sex as a weapon against the other one? Thinking. I will
Thank
start
you.
with you.
Yes, I love that. Okay. See, let me tell you, for women, our psychology is not wired to say that I'm going to use, at least not all that, not most of the time, in some few exceptional cases maybe. Most of the time, our psychology does not say we want to set out to use sex as a weapon. But men see it like that. And that's because women are emotional beings. Men are
Logical.
logical.
We are both emotional and logical.
And they-
Stop saying that.
Mostly,
And they-
mostly
We are both emotional
and logical.
beings. Let me
It takes an
finish.
emotional man.
I want to hear a point.
Women are mostly
pamper a
emotional
woman.
beings, and it
No
doesn't mean
doubt
we're
about
not
that.
logical.
Okay.
So, get your point. Get the
Okay.
point.
All right.
My point now is that women have sex from their emotions. Men know how to dissociate that. When they want to have sex, they may not have to love you. They may not have to be, emotionally connected with you. But women, every time you may want to use prostitutes as whatever. Those women still do emotions, because there are sometimes they go sleep with somebody, and when they get home, they scrub, they cry, because it's just something. It's a survival. They enter survival mode. But for husbands and wives, now that we are talking about it, it's purely emotional.
No
This
need
is the
for chronic
person
cheating.
you love, you claim to
Stop.
love, and you're emotionally connected with. And so, by the time we've had quarrels. That's in that case now. Maybe it's a quarrel,
Yeah.
and then you just came. All of a sudden, number one, for some women, going back to that point, you have to prep them all through the day.
They will be disconnected.
They will just be disconnected. They
That's a good
can.
one.
They will not be on the same page with you, and you just want to come at them and then have sex.
So the saying that some elders will tell the women that no matter the situation, don't deny him sex.
they are talking theory.
Do you think
They're not talking
they are-
practical?
They are
Because
not
many of them
looking
cannot
at
even do it.
some of the the intricacies, let me use that word,
They're not.
that may follow that act.
Yeah.
Now, look at it from another perspective. We have different type of sex. If I may have to go through that,
Okay.
there's makeup sex, breakup sex,
Mm.
and others.
Joyful
fact,
sex.
Some uses
Yeah,
sex
it's common.
as a means to settle their quarrel.
Yeah.
Why?
Do you know that?
It
Yeah.
depends on how you came.
Do you know
If you want
you
to
can
make
actually-
up,
Every case.
if you want to make up, you will come as somebody who is coming to make up.
like so
And
much.
the woman will know.
consciously and unconsciously, with what you said, you are claiming that you may not have made up your mind
To use it as
to
a
say,
weapon. No.
to say, I want to punish this man.
Mhm.
But unconsciously, you are doing that.
It turns out to be a weapon. That's how you see it.
It is not how I see it.
It is how you see it.
It is not.
And I'm
it
not
is
talking
how I
about
see
you
it.
personally.
But
now.
it
I'm
is
talking
now.
about men.
You know they
It
shoot
is
the bomb.
not
It
a
is a
weapon.
weapon
It
already.
isn't.
You
Now, let
want
me
to
tell
say,
you,
okay,
You want
men-
to today, you
I
say
will
no.
do
I
it.
already said it
No, that's
in
a
earlier.
weapon
fact,
then.
some
It has become a
women will
weapon.
tell you, say, "Shey night go reach, touch me, make we see."
I said it before. Those are the few exceptional cases. I said it earlier. Some women go
Some
as
will
far
not
as
say.
saying that.
These
Now,
ones
let
are
me
saying
tell
now.
you,
These people in,
You're not
in your
listening,
school
oh.
of thought
and that's
will not
how
say.
you people don't listen to. You people are mostly
We're not there yet.
insensitive.
yeah, word.
You're always very, very insensitive
Okay.
to a woman's plight. Sometimes a woman would have been telling you, now, coming from another scenario,
Okay.
a woman would have been telling you, these days, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed. House chores is killing me, I don't have much strength. And some other women, they have underlying health issues. Now imagine such level of work.
No. If you are coming to the issue of underlying issues,
Yes.
because in as much as we are talking about this issue, the place of understanding must not be
Matters, yeah,
removed.
it matters.
Yes. If my wife is saying no to me today, I should understand. But when they know
becomes a weapon.
it's becoming too much,
Yes.
it means that
Like
something
when
is wrong.
Something is wrong.
Then,
But have you taken
if,
care of it?
if that's what I'm saying, if something is wrong, let me quickly say this. If we have issues or there's something I don't know that I have issue with you, because there's possibility that you are the one that have issue with me.
I don't have
Women tend to believe that a man should know.
Exactly.
There are some that are
But-
obvious.
but-
We
but
should
at times,
discuss
a man-
issues
man will just direct
as
when a man says,
matured
when a man says,
people.
when a man says, I'm tired, it's just saying I'm tired. A woman will think about that I'm tired, like he's tired of me. He's tired of talking to me. He's tired of woman go.
Eh, but if you're wired that way,
we are
can't
just
men
direct.
understand?
Men are just we are direct in our. So
Now-
we don't even read.
If we
don't
have
even know.
issues, I believe we are matured people. We should talk about it and move on.
Yeah.
That is the truth. But now waiting for me and say, especially a situation where the woman knows that the man loves sex. Yeah. You'll be like, okay, now there I go catch him. Say you can't touch me, you go hear him. That is weaponizing sex.
You
It
know,
depends
some
on
women
what
do
you're
it-
weaponizing
You
it
know,
for.
some women do it
You
when they ask
see-
for money. When they ask for money.
Oh.
And
Yes,
and you tell
that
them
was what I was going to
money
talk
is not
about.
available now. Just wait for Guinea because say, okay, come and do now. If you don't bring money,
There are
this house-
sometimes that's how you will put it.
Wait.
But there are sometimes that's not the way it works. There are
Hey.
some men that are very stingy, and the only good time, the
You
only
can't-
accessible time that their women know they have because they've studied them, very
Eh,
stingy.
now
No
when they
matter
want
what
knack.
you say, now when they want knack. And that's when they'll be collecting everything. A man will sign off his whole assets when he want knack. Some men. Yes. And so
Wait.
those women have no choice but to use it as a weapon.
Are you saying that when the man dey in normal sense, he's stingy?
He very stingy.
When he don't, when not don't lose, when Konji wan kill am, Baba dey write check.
Yes. Yes.
Ajib,
Some men are like that.
you know, this issue is taking us somewhere.
How weak.
When it comes to weaponizing sex, she is claiming that some of you do it unknowingly. Am I
okay.
right? Yeah, like it is not your intention, but that
Okay.
is what it is.
Okay.
But where is the place of no matter what happens, don't deny himself at night.
You know if you work, bro.
Just like I said, person they hungry. You don't want give am food.
goodness.
And you want me
First of all, I need us to
I go
Because
First of all,
I will
I
take
said,
us
I
to
dey hungry,
one
you dey
point
preach to
that
me.
I
Na-
know
na-
all
na-
of
na-
you
na so e be o.
problem go. I go throw one bomb again.
First of
I
all,
just want me we talk about this now.
I need us to understand that weaponizing the sex, or even if you don't weaponize it or you weaponize it, is that is not even what will keep your husband. A
Are you
man
sure?
a man can even have sex with you like on a daily, just because of what we've been told that you should not deny your husband sex. I
Think
still
about
want to
that
tell
one,
you
though.
that
It's because they
it-
just want to sleep with
it
anything.
will still, that doesn't mean it will even keep the man. That is one. Now, secondly, we still have some sets of men, like no matter how much you say you want to weaponize it, he will tell you, in as much as you are my wife, you are under my roof,
We rape.
you are in the mood, oh. You are not in the mood,
You go rape am.
I will definitely
rape
do you.
you,
And he will
yes.
tell you
Okay.
it is not rape.
We
Yeah.
need to go on a
It's
short
not
break.
not
It
rape.
is not rape.
When we come back,
Really?
jokes aside.
Just lie down there. I will be the one to do
Eh,
it.
to be you lie down, you know.
The Berlin Conference of 1884 defined the configuration of Africa, which hitherto existed as a continent of multiple kingdoms and empires under native rulers. The conference, otherwise referred to as Congo Conference, regulated European colonization and trade in Africa as initiated by German leader Otto von Bismarck. The Berlin Conference is often called the scramble for and partitioning of Africa, as each of the imperial powers carved separate portions of the continent for themselves without recourse to racial and cultural identities and differences. 137 years after the Berlin Conference was held, Africa remains a legitimized playground for European nations that sought to exploit its wealth and resources and manipulate its human capital to promote trade and investments of Western powers. Western Springer Television identifies Berlin Conference as a major event in history.
Agree.
From their teenage days,
I
they've been
agree.
sleeping around.
I agree.
So you now then it did them body
Some
already.
are
No be
chronic.
say this
Some-
one
some is not
Forget about
intentional.
the fact
Guys,
that
you're
some is not
back.
intentional.
Yeah.
Back.
Cheating
push
is by
them to the
choice.
precipice.
You
We are
don't push them
back.
beyond the
Cheat,
precipice.
not be saying
Hello.
that
So why did she
Hello.
make that
So
choice?
cheating is by choice. Now,
Hello,
We are not ready for
my
this
We are
God.
For men,
conversation.
it's
We
not
are
a
back.
choice. Two-mouthed person.
Alright,
Which
thank
kind
you
of
so
women we
very
get these
much.
days? You shall women
It
these
is
days,
jokes
what do we talk-
aside.
Yeah.
Western Spring Television. My name is MC Too Much, and I have Pinky. I have Jeeves. I have Ja Michael. If you're just joining us and you're wondering what the issue is, weaponizing sex in marriage. We're looking at it holistically. You know, why will you want to use sex as a weapon against your partner, whether a man or a woman? And I know you heard the issue of cheating and all. That's where we are going to now.
How are we going there now? You sure we're
Now.
ready for that conversation?
Now, somebody once said that lack of sex in marriage is not enough reason for a man to go out or to cheat on his wife.
You can go out though,
Do you believe
but
that?
you should not cheat.
Eh?
Yeah, you can walk out. You can walk away.
No, when I mean go out means go
To go and
go
cheat.
get it outside.
A man,
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
a man will cheat even because his wife did not cook for him last night.
I'm
Answer what
talking
you-
about
answer the
lack
question.
of
Lack
sex.
Lack of sex.
Yes. Is it enough reason?
Okay, if that's the direct question, yes, it is.
It's the reason.
Yes, for both the male and the female.
No, you didn't get the question.
Yes, it is.
She wants
Is
to
that for a
generalize
man
and
to
say,
go
Yes, for a
outside?
man. You know why I use the word man? It means that the woman has been the one saying,
No,
please, I
I'm
don't want."
tired.
So, do you think the man should be understanding and still be petting her
No, that
and
is
believing that
that's
it
his
will-
choice.
she will come on, someday? or it is a reason. It is a reason that everybody will say yes. You don't try.
Normally now, why not?
It
If a man
is.
tells me his wife has not been doing him and he feels like, no, I can't stand it anymore.
You sign it.
Why not? He can now. Why not? Why
Do you
not?
agree?
I will not crucify him for that. I won't
Do you
crucify
agree?
him.
I don't agree that you should cheat, but I agree that you should walk away. Because even the Bible says that because of your incontinence, go and marry.
Okay.
If you know they get them again, and you know feel hold on, you know feel calm down, solve the issue where they happen, or you don't exhaust everything, every option, you know they work. Please walk away by all means.
So you are saying instead of cheating,
Walk away.
it will be better the man
Yes.
just say I am not. So it's enough ground for
But
a man to
if
say I want
you are
to
a-
divorce.
But if you're a Muslim, because it allows
Okay,
for
that's other
my-
religion. You mean?
sit down first, talk to your wife that I want to marry. Not that you just go and do one
That's where they give you
pastime
already.
and
Where
then
they
bring
give you,
the
where they
wife.
serve you already. What you want to follow a talk? You know they give you, they serve you already.
I kind of feel a man. I mean,
Ah.
your wife is not doing you.
She's not doing her own duty.
I want to get a point
Ah.
very well now. You are saying that if the man is not getting what he needs at home,
Yeah,
he should end the marriage.
you should end the
He should
marriage.
divorce.
Yes.
So lack of sex is enough
make more
reason.
Because that can breed other issues.
Mm.
So before you start to breed hatred, that you'll
And
not be
all
able
of
to
that,
co-parent and all of
just say I
quietly
am not
walk away. Yeah.
interested in this marriage. And if they ask you, say lack of sex.
You can, yes. It's not men will understand that.
Why are you laughing? No, now.
This is a shock. I
It
give.
was a look on his face, and I'm just like, okay, it was coming from a sarcastic place.
No, now.
Okay, so
like-
even
like-
you know that
wait now.
it
shocked
will
me.
sound absurd to
Wait
some
now.
people that it's because of
All right, why do you guys want to go your separate ways?
Don't say it again.
not
Lack
getting
of
enough
sex.
sex.
My wife not
You're not
enough
even
me.
giving me.
yeah.
And that is a reason.
Many people understand. Even
Well,
some
that
men
might
will
help.
understand.
Let me take it from that point. Do you agree that lack of sex should end marriage? Should end should
Well-
be a deal breaker?
I don't feel so. I feel we should.
It should be a deal breaker. You
try
already broke the
to-
deal. If you're already cheating, it's a deal breaker.
No,
I
I
would
mean lack of sex.
Marriage is
I mean
an
sex.
institution. It's a big. It is bigger than that. Marriage is a big institution. There are lots of
Bigger
things
than what?
involved. Imagine you have
Bigger than
you have a child or you have children already in that
Okay, but
marriage.
you can be
so
cheating.
Because, can you let me land?
Yeah,
Let me
but
talk.
what
You
are
don't
you
talk
landing
finish
on?
now. You say make them divorce. Me, I don't believe that because for your children, you shouldn't just leave the. So I believe that as a man, just look for another means to satisfy yourself.
And me, I want to kind of believe like he could probably marry another wife, and she too will be going through some other stages too, and there's a possibility she'll start getting tired of sex too.
So
Maybe you're
instead
gonna have
of
to be
that,
forced
just
to
no.
divorce that
Instead
one
of that, just instead of so how many people you want divorce?
The truth is,
Instead of
nobody,
that, just
no
take
one,
out-
no one
take
can
out-
What
eradicate
example are you
think of
setting?
yourself
What example
elsewhere.
are you setting
Look
for the
for
children
someone-
that you do because of them? You do not want
What
to work
example is
out?
their mommy setting for them?
What example is that?
What example is their mommy setting for them? That they should start their own. They should.
Have you even checked yourself why she's denying you sex?
Wait,
Why
do you always think the
always
man
blaming
is the
men
problem?
for
So you
everything?
just think a woman would just
At times
come
that
and
it
not
is
want to
woman-
give you sex when she
it-
was
woman
giving
is
you
the- is the
before?
problem.
Wow.
She
At
was
times
giving
woman
you
can be the
sex. You
problem in
had
that
one
marriage.
child, you had
But
two
when she
children, you
talks,
had three
she say,
children.
check
Do
yourself,
you
check
know
yourself,
some
check yourself.
people
Check yourself.
actually engage in sex because of procreation? Have you heard that?
Yes, some
before?
people do.
Now, when you want born, when
I said that you don't
nine
wanna
the
do
man they call, nine the woman they near me.
Yeah.
After that one, he lock up, he carry the
Yeah.
padlock, he throw him.
Yeah.
And totally.
So now you are saying check yourself.
Have you heard that before?
And-
I've heard that.
I've
I've heard that.
I've heard that.
I've heard that before.
It is only when you want to give birth.
Especially the
happens.
woman.
Yeah.
It
A woman
happens.
is check herself too. Why are you denying your husband? Check yourself. We are saying
She
I am
might-
about to go and check himself.
You see-
You check yourself. Sit down, have this conversation. And after
I
having the
wish we were
conversation,
having a
if
deep
the woman is not
conversation
ready to
about
change,
this.
if she's still
But-
carrying everything on her head, a man should.
See,
This thing,
I
you
just
know,
want
is
us
now,
to really
women,
look
they
at.
can't
I don't want
compare
us
around.
to listen. I don't
Hey,
want us
go
to have this thing in a shallow. How would I put it?
Take it
with a
deep
shallow
for
mind.
me,
Let me
please.
take it deep. You know, some women who stand by their husbands when they are
That's a better
impotent or listen, when they're impotent or when they're having I don't know sexual issues.
You know, they
How
last
do you
2 minutes, man.
exactly? So how do you think that woman was,
Feeling.
coping or feeling? It's because they feel like, okay, this is a deal that we've had, and we need to see it through. They run helter skelter. They help you they run to the doctors, they run to the psychiatrists, they run to anybody that in the medical practice.
This one.
Listen,
There are no court. There are no date.
It can
They
happen on
don't
the
check
night of your
themselves.
wedding. Do you not know that?
On
Why
night
you
of your
talking?
wedding.
What is
Why is
saying
one
is,
person and no,
no,
sexual
no.
compatibility?
What is
It's-
saying
it's-
is,
it's
how
something-
come you're not aware?
We're not
That's
aware
what I'm
at all.
saying. And I
that
just
this
said,
man-
what if it
Because
happens
I'm-
on
I'm-
your wedding
I'm-
night?
That's why you
I'm-
test it.
What if it happens on your wedding night?
How come
What if it
this
just all
man
of a sudden happens?
is impotent?
Eh,
I mean,
eh.
now, how you marry person with impotent?
Some-
Do
Do
you
you
believe in testing the merchandise though, like before you?
I must say, right from Albany show,
Oh my God.
MC Too Much, I have that stated before.
So
That
I
is
must,
it.
I must test.
And
my
I
merchandise.
I don't-
love to test.
But
it.
I don't
I
think
don't
it's
like
saying-
merchandise.
But I'm
I
just
am not
saying that.
saying
Pick
that-
my choice.
Yes, so.
I am not saying that everybody should
Manage-
behave like
manage-
me.
No, everybody shouldn't.
But the truth is
Everybody
this.
has their
Marriage,
own.
yes,
The truth is
yes.
this.
But marriage
When
don't
it
pass
comes
down
to
one.
marriage,
Marriage
sex
don't go. Marriage now.
plays
Yeah.
an important role.
Nobody is denying that fact.
Sex is very important.
Very, very
in
important.
But
marriage.
Yes,
no, let me-
it is.
guys,
And I was
listen,
still making a point.
Guys, listen, but-
I was still making a
Please,
point, please. I was
want
still
her to
making a
land.
point.
Please land me in
I
the
have
trash.
said that from the aspect of a man
Okay.
that can have issues too around health. I mean, around
Health
his sexual
issues.
life. And that's not even maybe a major health thing. Now let's talk about health. You can have, there are some medications that subdue your libido, I mean,
Yeah.
that subdue your libido, that subdue a lot of things. Now, from the aspect of a woman, you people do not really know what a woman goes through.
Eh, did you
And
discuss
it is
it?
not,
That is
they
it.
know.
Is
That's
it-
the point.
is
They
it
know.
communication? Is
Some
it
men know.
communication?
No be
Listen.
all men. No be all men. No, they responsible now. There's some men. There's a lot of things you discuss with your man. Your man will understand. You know that it's not forever. It's just for a particular period of time.
He knows it's not forever.
Like when your wife is-
okay,
when-
so
when
when
your
your wife
wife
is
had
denying
just
you,
given
could
to
you not
her,
even
put to
put
bed,
it, give her
and
that
she went
benefit
through
of
shit.
doubt that
Will you
it
just
may not be
ignore the day that-
forever?
You understand that, okay, it's for a particular moment. You leave her. You understand with that.
You understand with her.
Yes,
So
you
all
have
of a
discussion,
sudden you
you
want to
discuss it, you talk
understand
about it,
because
you talk about
you
it.
feel you know what is wrong. So when you don't know what is wrong, do you
How will I
what
know?
do you do?
Am I a witch? Am I a
What do you
wizard?
do?
If she
What
don't
do
tell
you
me-
do?
if
So
don't tell
you
me what
just
they
leave
do,
her,
you
you
shall be know.
abandon her.
Pinky.
If you don't tell me what they do, you shall even know.
Pinking. I mentioned before that it is marriage.
Yes.
We are one.
Yes.
We should discuss our
is it.
issues.
Yes.
If you are going through anything, it is even bad
Yeah.
for your man not to know.
Okay,
You know.
so for the man now that suddenly became impotent, all of a sudden he just noticed. Do you think they go to their wife immediately to go and tell them, I'm noticing something is wrong?
Wait.
Or he will be
Wait.
shying away from the
How-
You
woman?
have to go touch
How-
it, you don't do, and
Wait.
then you
Listen,
restart.
listen.
Wait.
And
You
wait.
know it.
Wait,
You just
wait.
want to deny.
It is this-
Do you think that the man goes?
It
is-
Do you
it
think?
is
No,
it
it doesn't
of-
answer the question.
wait.
It's a yes or no
Wait.
answer. Do you think that the man just walks
No,
up to your
no,
wife?
wait.
Out of
wait.
the box.
I'm not talking out of the
If
box.
a
Out of the
man,
box.
And if you
wait,
think out of the box,
wait.
it means you're very intelligent.
talking out
And
of the
maybe you
box.
Wait, now calm down. You guys should calm down. Now, for an impotent man,
Yes.
which is a serious situation,
Okay.
how come before una marry, una no check these things?
If the thing happen after the marriage, in call, speak to that.
Like, or in the marriage.
Okay,
So what should she do?
if it happen for better for worse, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is the
Impotence
case.
is a treatable disease anyway, right? It's treatable, isn't it?
For some
I,
people, no.
I doubt it's not. If
Wow.
it's low sperm count, you can begin to work
Okay,
out
low sperm count, okay.
something.
Okay.
But how it happened in marriage so sudden is what I have not. been
Anything
able
can
to-
happen in marriage.
Yes,
oh.
you
Fair,
guys know.
fair enough.
And you can
Of
even
course.
You
become
get- you get
paralyzed
accident-
from
you get
waist
accident
down.
where-
That's
Yeah.
the man. That's
Yes.
the man.
Okay.
Those are
Guys,
the
the
worst
way-
part
Those
of
are the
Both of
worst.
us.
Well,
For
the
better,
worst part
for
of what?
worse.
Okay, so how is she supposed to be treating herself?
For better for what you
For
forget.
better for
Excuse-
what?
I don't know.
Hey,
Excuse
what
me.
a wonder.
Wait.
may-
Do you want
God,
to
I
cheat?
beg.
Do you want to
God,
go
I
out?
beg.
No, okay, wait.
Wait.
So the man is impotent. Normally,
See,
the
let
man was
me
supposed
tell
to do anything
you.
for better for worse.
You just publicly signed the certificate that yes, when an illness is physical, everybody can see it. That's when it is serious. But when an illness is psychological
No.
or inside, no.
You are getting it wrong.
I'm not getting anything wrong.
You are getting
I'm
it
not
wrong.
getting anything wrong.
If the illness,
When you know
if the
impotence,
illness-
you can see it. The thing no go lift. It go be like vegetable.
But how it happen for marriage? Now me
It
never
can happen
know.
anywhere, anytime. It
Yes,
can happen.
blockers gone bust.
So now,
All the issue
Now,
gone cut.
if there is
Oh,
a
now,
problem
the
which
man
you are
is
well
suddenly,
of, you are well,
paralyzed from
it
waist down.
happened. it means before the marriage, this man was active, right? And you signed for better, for worse.
And you signed for better.
And
for
these are worst.
okay, so
period
before the
of
marriage
your
was, I mean, or in the marriage too, was the woman not active?
So these are issues that
something
must
happened.
be discussed.
So when she not tell you, why will you brush it under the carpet and say, okay?
Wait.
So what-
You
what
will
was
tell
that?
the man that this is what is
Yes,
wrong
this
with
was
me.
wrong with me.
And he
I'm
will
not
say,
confused.
no, I
I'm
must
not-
do
yeah,
this.
yes. You tell you they even rape you, which one is no, I must do this. Yes, I didn't just said it. That whether you are feeling it or you're not feeling it, you will have that
Not
sense.
be
So
all
what
men.
are you saying?
Not all
Not
men,
be all
though.
men.
Most men.
Stop.
Most
generalizing.
men.
Not be
Please.
all men.
And I did not say
I
all
said, why you say
men.
most men? Why you say most men? What's your sampling frame?
I beg you.
Why you do this?
So, as I was
Where's your
saying,
bureau of statistics? Where's your
I
bureau of
beg you.
statistics?
I beg you.
Why you get your statistics?
So,
Say
as I
most
was
men.
saying,
Okay, some men.
why is it?
Some
okay,
men.
some men.
You can say some men.
Okay.
Don't say
Yes,
most men.
from the lot.
Uh-uh.
Yes, some
When
men.
From
most
the
men.
lot, right?
Yeah.
So you are making a point.
So why is it? What you just affirmed that
No, I didn't.
you did.
What I'm telling you is there should be.
Why do men brush
we
the
should
woman's?
create room
there are several
for
complications,
discussion.
and some people will say,
Discussion is
you know, some people will say, oh, is that not Yalagbaja? Now also had a child. Why is your own different? It can be different.
So what are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is there are several things that can happen to a woman medically that
That'll
you need
make
to
her-
get to the roots that
They're
will
just
make her
trying
to
to
deny you
create-
sex.
Good.
So
Now,
see,
if
everybody
there are
say medical-
reasons-
there are ladies, women when no get medical issue, when no
Wait,
get
wait,
any issue.
if-
How do
just
you
want-
know?
because she get some
How
money,
do you know?
Because she get issue with her husband.
do you
when they
know?
just want give her. Not be one woman.
Did we not say that earlier? We did
she don't
say
fit
that
spend 1
earlier.
naira from
But
her
what
money.
I'm telling
So
you
do
is
what?
not to be a
To buy
shallow
anything for her
husband.
husband.
And
And
be
I
a
don't
deep
know
husband.
please.
Go and check
Be a
that.
deep husband,
please.
Somewhere now.
Try to
When
get
the
to the
husband,
root
when
of
the-
any
Guys,
matter.
the husband
we need to
carry am,
run.
do everything for
We
them.
need to run. Now, the word weaponizing, the person that is sick is not weaponizing it.
No.
When you
But
are sick,
you
you have
don't
something,
know.
you are not
It's a
weaponizing
condition.
it.
Yeah.
But because I didn't give you money, you want to deny me sex.
So much.
It's a weapon.
Let me chip this in. As a married woman, I don't know whatever that could be going on in that marriage. Me as a person, I'm gonna say this. That this is Yoruba adage that says, "A Johnny your man koko you go fe kiyon to koja." Because
You go learn talk first
thank
before
you,
you
because
learn
I've
fight.
realized over time that even the so-called sex that we give our men is not what keep them. But I always advise every married woman that is close to me, like, if you want sex, give him. Whether you want it or not, whether it inconveniences you or not. Now, everybody might not take this, but this is coming from me as a married person. You know, you might not want it.
You owe him that responsibility.
I want to agree with you on this one. You owe him that, so that if anything happens again in the long run, you can.
It is there already that
Evidence
You
dey,
can
say-
give him
I
evidence
give
like,
am everything
Yes.
where I have.
is there a
Evidence dey.
time I don't give you
God bless
sex?
you, you get evidence
Even when I
already.
want to do, even
Wow.
when I don't want to do,
Yes.
even when I
Guys,
just like, even when I'm
guys,
not wet, I
guys,
just
we
need
need to
to
run.
to make
I
you
am
wet
so
and
sorry.
enjoy it.
I wish we can do this for, a longer time,
For
but
2
there's no
days.
time. We need to run. Thank you
Don't
so
have a
very
seminar.
much. Thank you, Ajibs. Thank you, Jamaica. Thank you, Pinky. Even if you came here with fire, all of you are here. You are hot.
And I thought that carry
My name is MC Too Much. Next week will be another time. Enjoy the night.